Dear Diary, something's odd today. Hello everyone, my name is Persephone and I'll be your host for today. Thank you so much for joining me in my very first episode this May for my podcast relaunch. This season is going to be filled with experiences with people close to me, with people I know, and filled with creations by yours truly along with other friends and families. In this episode, I wanted to share with you this masterpiece that I'm truly proud of. But be warned, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Chapter 1. Goodnight and Awake. Good night, Bonnie. Mom's voice echoed inside my room. With the creak of the door closing, chills began to bloom. And as the light began to narrow down and the gleam started to disappear, I found myself once again in my cold room getting eaten out by fear. Eyes closed with a wide open mind, time ticks and talks. It started to be sluggish. Heavy breaths, sweaty palms. This is the part where everything is devilish. Mumbles that's getting louder and louder just suddenly stops and the door opened. And a smile greets my frozen body. And the room echoed because of its stomps. It's like the devil invited himself for his nightmare entertainment. And the dullness, coldness, heaviness, and gloominess are hugging me tight for their enchantment. Red eyes, long claws, insidious, sinister smiles are getting closer and closer to my face and... This time I wonder, what is it like to stay awake? Alright. I'm glad you made it until the very end of the podcast or the episode, but I just want to share with you guys that Goodnight and Awake is a piece that I personally wrote myself. It is actually based on my cousin's stories, which I'll share with you guys soon. No need to worry. He didn't experience the same situation or the same story that I gave to you guys, but he experienced the same feeling when his body is frozen and all of that stuff because he actually experienced a lot of sleep paralysis. I don't know much about sleep paralysis, but one thing I know is that the comment about this one is that your body is actually just unput, right? It's everything on your body is like completely frozen. It's like you are actually sleeping, but your mind is awake. Your eyes are opened for some, and you're actually seeing a lot of things that you cannot see with your bare naked eyes. And some call it like as your sleep paralysis demon, your creature, and all of that stuff. But if you have any stories and encounters related to sleep paralysis, along with other horror and supernatural stories, you can actually submit it at misspersephonesdiary at gmail.com or send it to me using Facebook. It's actually still for Persephone'S diary, and I am willing to learn more about sleep paralysis later on. Okay, just submit your stories. We'll tackle that one here, so at least you guys can, share your experiences, stories with people who also experience sleep paralysis, so they know that they are not alone. If you wanted to sleep peacefully later, please follow Persephone'S Diary on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and also subscribe to Persephone'S Diary on YouTube. Make sure to turn on the notification button to be updated on the next episodes. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I'll see you next chapter. Bye-bye.